from the body at about a 90-degree angle. Just bring that foot down underneath the knee. Stack the hands and just turn your head to the right side as well. So get comfy here, and it should feel like you have your weight on the left side. Perfect. So as you lay here, just slow down your breath. Let's work on our respiratory system a little bit just for the next few seconds. And all you need to do, because most of the weight is on the left side, there's a little bit of constriction of the left lung, a little bit of more expansion for the right lung. So just breathe, and as you breathe, pause. After the inhale, try to pause after the exhale. So beautiful deep breaths. Perfect. As you continue to breathe, soften the glutes. Let that lower back curve towards the mat. If you need more stretch, walk that knee a little further away from the body. Letting gravity open the thigh, open the hip. And then just settle in for the next minute. Keeping that breath deep, slow, and even. Returning your breath to your normal pace. Just take a moment, walk up onto your elbows, and then when you're ready, just straighten that leg out behind you. Hands under the shoulders, curling the toes under, ease up. And just send the hips back as you stretch out the back. Curling the toes under, sending those hips back. Go back as far as you want. If it feels good, prop under the knees. Come back into tabletop. Soften the elbows and just let that belly gently rest back onto the mat. And just roll over onto your back. So frog is a back bend just by the nature of our anatomy. And so is reclining tree. So I'm going to be using the same leg, the right leg. So just get yourself set up. Lengthen the legs out. And then walk your shoulder blades away from your hip bones. Perfect. Bringing the right sole of foot to the inner left knee. Let that right leg open towards the floor. And again, prop with a blanket or a pillow. If you can't, let that leg soften on its own. And then arms above the head or out, whichever feels really good. If you need to adjust, you can add pillows under the shoulders if that feels good, or under the hands, above your head. Just feel the arch of the lower back, expanding the belly with the breath. And just hear the sounds around you. Acknowledge any thoughts, let them go. Just breathe. For the last 30 seconds here, let's focus on the breath. So as you inhale, expand the belly, pause, and as you exhale, draw that belly button all the way in, expelling the air from your lungs. And just enjoy a beautiful flow, breathing to the bases of your lungs. If at any time you start to feel lightheaded, just return to your normal breath. And then gently bringing that knee back up, right sole and foot to the ground. Draw the left sole in. If you have a pillow, it's kind of nice to put under your hips here, but we're moving into happy baby for the next few minutes. So peace fingers holding big toe, excuse me, maybe a strap or holding the sides of your feet, whatever you need. And just draw the feet in. So use the first minute or so just to play with the pose. Do you like rocking? Do you like bringing your heels in? Do you like your feet straighter or more deeply bent? Try tucking a pillow under your hips. Do you like that? Or do you like it without? So just enjoy the pose. How does it feel to breathe here? And just release it down for a moment. Rock your knees from side to side. And then we're going to go back into it for 2 more minutes. And then we're going to find stillness this time. So just rocking, moving those hip flexors, the lower back. Exhale, and as you inhale, draw those feet up and in. Making sure that when you find the pose, your head is back comfortably, no strain in the neck. And then just breathe here. So remember, if you're struggling to hold happy baby, you can have your feet against the wall. You can rest your heels on the furniture or hug the knees into the chest. So lots of variation. We just want this forward bend. And for the last 30 seconds here, see how quietly you can breathe. Whisper the breath in, whisper it out. Just keep the lungs quiet. And very gently release the legs down. Soles of the feet on the mat, knees about hip width apart. And we're just going to stretch our neck while we're here. So we're going to use the mat and gravity to help us. So very gently lift your head, turn it to the left side, and just rest it down. So because we're resting our head on the ground and we're using the mat to kind of hold our head in place, we're able to move just a little bit more than we would if we were standing up and trying to move our head to the left, because we have to hold our head with the muscles. So remember not to go past what your body can manage, but just soften the neck once you're here. Close your eyes and just take a couple of beautiful breaths. Very gently lift the head. Use your hands if you need to. Bring it back to center and just rock from side to side. Pausing at the center, lift the head and go over to the right and rest the head down wherever it's comfortable. If you need to, tuck a pillow under your head. Easy breaths while your head is turned. Carefully lift your head, bring it back to center, and just rock from side to side. Extending out the legs. And I'm just going to turn here because I don't have a lot of room. Extending out your legs to a long body stretch as if you were just getting up. Beautiful, lengthen, yawn, rub your eyes, whatever you need to do. And then another big body movement, hug the knees into the chest. So when you think about it, you would be crouched down, coming up into a stretch when you do this. So big body movements are happening here. So be kind, put the knees in, stretch one more time, long body stretch. And when you feel like you've lengthened enough, roll back over onto the belly. And we're moving into half frog on the other side. So just rolling over. And setting up, make sure your hips are comfortable. Draw that left leg up. Ankle below the knee, so some beautiful 90-degree ankles here. So the knee and the ankle. Stack the hands wherever you're comfortable. If you'd like, grab your pillow and tuck it under as well. And turn your head in the same direction that your knee is extended. So turning the head to the left. And again, while you're here, notice that most of the weight is on the right side of your body. So again, it's a chance to kind of let that right lung work a little bit to expand, while the left lung enjoys a much easier expansion with the breath. And just focus on the breath. Make sure you're breathing in, pausing after the inhalation, breathing out. It's harder to pause after your exhalations, so do what you can. Just keep your breath slow and deep as you listen to what's going on around you without any attachment. Just use it as white noise and breathe. So now that you've opened up a bit, if you'd like, walk that left knee a little further away from the body, letting that inner thigh rest down onto the ground, opening up the hip, stretching out the inner thigh. And just continue to breathe with intention. And just taking your time, come up onto the elbows. Just let that knee come back. Very gently settling the ankle back under the hip. In a nice, beautiful line. Hands under the shoulders, curling the toes just for the moment. And then tops of the feet down. And then send the hips back. So this time we curled the toes last time, stretching the bottom of the feet. Now we're stretching the front. So just ease the hips back, chin to chest. And set the hips as far back onto the heels as you can today. So stretch out the front of that foot, giving the ankle some attention. If you'd like, bring the elbows down, coming into a modification of child's pose. Just breathe for a moment before we move into reclining tree. And we'll come up into tabletop. Bring one hip down and then the other, coming onto the back body. And when you're ready, bending that left leg, bringing the left sole to the inner right knee. Excuse me. If you'd like, hands above the head, or change up what you did last time. Maybe bring them out in a Y instead, or bring the arms out to the side, turning them over, palm down. Just try a different variation to stretch out those arms. Beautiful. If you feel like you can't stretch your leg out, just put a pillow underneath it. And once you're here, soften the glutes, the lower back, the abdominals. And let your body settle comfortably onto the earth. And very gently straighten that leg by bringing the left knee up first, walking the leg out. Just point and flex your feet. Turn them inward and outward. And then bending the left knee, cross right ankle over left, and just give that ankle a beautiful rotation. So as you rotate, really emphasize, make it a slow, deliberate movement one way, and then the other. And then from here, walk the left leg over to the center of the body. Inhale, and just let the right foot gently contact the ground in a twist. So, I'm sorry about my voice. This is a very gentle twist. Don't worry about breathing here. Just let the body turn to the left, torso facing the ceiling as well as the face. And just breathe normally. Gently walk the foot out, extending the front leg. Just let the body twist a little bit deeper, possibly bringing that right shoulder up a little bit. If the shoulder's off the ground, you can put a pillow on, or just bring the right hand to the right ribs. Perfect. Bend the knee, drawing the body all the way to center. Bringing the soles of the feet to the mat, just rock the knees from side to side. Stopping when the knees are at the center. Cross left leg over right knee. Or just move the ankle. Walking that right leg in towards the midline of the body. Inhale, and as you exhale, twist to the other side. Just letting that left sole of the foot come down. And straighten that right leg, left leg, the way we did previously. Deepening that stretch a little bit. If the shoulder comes up, place a pillow underneath to support it, or hand on the left rib cage. Very gently bring the leg in by bending the knee first, coming back to center. Bend both knees, straightening out the hips. And just hug them into the chest. Rock upright to a seated position. And I'll just move back here a little bit. And coming into a wide-legged position, we're going to take a moment to set this up to be efficient in terms of the stretch. So just, if you're not feeling anything in the inner thigh at the moment, just lift, keeping the feet where they are, lift the hips gently and walk them forward just slightly. If you're feeling that, give me a thumbs up. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay. So from here, inhale, and as you exhale, turn to the left, send the chest out, and then once you've reached your maximum stretch, just rest the head down, chin to chest, and let yourself stretch. So you may find that your right sit bone is up slightly off the mat. That is okay. Most of the weight should be on the left side. But we're getting a gentle twist. We're stretching the back and the sides a little bit while we hold this pose. So now that you're here, soften your quad, ease your calf. And just see if you can walk your hands a little further, stretch a little bit more. Walking the hands back, coming back to center, interlace the fingers, stretch it. And just stretch the side of the ribs if you need to. It feels better just to stay here. Wonderful. And then inhale, and as you exhale, sweep the arms down behind your back. Stretch it out, sitting up tall, drawing those shoulder blades together. Inhale, and as you exhale, start to ease forward, releasing the arms around to help you bring you forward. And just find the engagement with the inner thigh, sending that chest forward. And once you really feel it, make sure the hands are down, chin to chest. And even let the toes turn inward slightly if you feel any pressure on the inside of your knee. If you need to, even bend the knee a little bit to add space underneath. Just breathe here. Walk the hands out, see if you can deepen it on your next exhale just a little bit more. Inhale, walk the hands up. Lifting up tall, inhale, and as you exhale, turn, reach forward. And when you've reached your maximum stretch, let the head rest down, chin rest down. And then soften that whole right leg. Soften the quad, glutes. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, walk those hands out just a little bit more. Inhale as you draw up, and walking the feet together, hip width apart, seated forward fold. So very gentle. Make sure that you feel your sit bones comfortably on the mat, moving anything you need to. Inhale, smile. Lift the chest up and exhale forward. As you do, you can round the body. If you find there's pressure on the back of your knees, just bend them, put a cushion underneath, just like this. Trying to feel the stretch in the hamstrings. Lengthen from heel to sit bone and just stretch it out. Inhale up. And as you come up, roll the shoulders back and down, bringing your hands behind you. Fingers towards the back of the mat. And then roll the shoulders back, drawing the shoulder blades together. So opening that chest. Beautiful back bend. Perfect. Ease forward and just rotate your wrists. One way and then the other way. Open and closing the fingers. And then rubbing the hands together just for a little bit of warmth. Rub your face. Just to make sure that we give attention to all parts of the body. Whatever you need. If you have glaucoma, though, cataracts, contacts, please don't rub your eyes. And then just a gentle head massage. We're going into Shavasana in just a moment, so it doesn't matter what our hair looks like, so don't be shy. Massage along the hairline. We actually hold a lot of our tension in our head and neck, in our scalp, in our jaw, in our muscles, where the neck meets the shoulders. So just massage. And then resting the hands down, just rotate the eyes one way and then the other way. Just making sure we stretch them. And then go ahead, open your eyes, recline back into Shavasana. Beautiful. So just before we actually have a few minutes of quiet, take a few seconds, say 30 seconds, stretch as you need to be comfortable. So this is your time. If you have an itch, you feel like you need to stretch something that we didn't quite reach in this class, please go ahead and move. If you're ready for Shavasana, go ahead, get comfy. But we're going to start with the body scan. So making sure that you're comfortable is really important. Maybe a pillow under the head, a blanket on your feet if they tend to get cold. And then finding stillness, just slow the breath down. Give yourself permission just to soften on the mat. And become aware of your whole body, back body warm on the mat, front body open, able to breathe well. And then bring your awareness to the soles of your feet. Feel the top of your feet. Become aware of your big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and little toe. Feel your whole foot. Become aware of both of your ankles, flexible and strong. Feel your shins from ankle to knee. Feel your calves, softening them into the mat. Feel your legs from knees through to the sole of the foot. Become aware of your quadriceps, front of your leg. Feel your hamstrings, loosening and softening. Feel the top of your leg from knee to hips. Feel both of your hips, left and right. Visualize the hip socket with the leg bone inserting into it and see it healthy and strong. Feel your buttocks, glutes soft against the mat. Feel your pelvis and lower abdominal muscles. Ease those as well. Feel your torso from left hip to left armpit. Feel the right side from right hip to right armpit. Feel the front of the torso from below the belly button all the way up to the base of the throat along the collarbone. Feel your back body from your tailbone to the base of the neck and across the shoulder blades. Let your whole torso ease and let go of any tension. Feel the palms of your hands warm, flexible, and feel the tops of your hands as well. Become aware of both thumbs, index fingers, middle fingers, ring fingers, and little fingers. Feel your whole hands. Moving up, feel the wrists, strong and flexible. Feel the forearm, at the back of the forearm, from wrists to elbow. Feel your biceps and your triceps, from elbow to shoulder. Feel both arms, from fingertips up to the shoulder. Moving inward from the shoulder, feel the base of the neck, side of the neck, front and back. And let your neck be totally at ease. Feel your face, forehead, eyebrows, eyes, nose, mouth, cheeks, and chin. And let all the muscles of the face soften, relaxing any laugh lines. Feeling the jaw soften as well. Ease the scalp. And just feel the whole head and neck. Feel your whole body connected as one, head, neck, torso, arms, and legs. Take a deep breath, exhaling any tension left. Just continue to breathe, hearing the sounds around you, and just letting go. Start to bring your awareness back, wiggling fingers and toes, maybe rocking your head from side to side. When you're ready, stretch out, enjoy the long body stretch, hugging the knees in if that feels good. Maybe rocking the knees from side to side, interlacing the fingers, stretching the palms away from the body. Whatever you need right now to bring you fully back to the mat, stretch the body. So just take, again, the next 30 seconds to move beautifully, appreciate your body for its ability to move so well. And work your way up to easy seated pose. If easy seated isn't an option, come into a modified cobbler's pose, maybe with pillows, come up onto a couch or a chair, whatever feels good. But once you're upright, just take a moment chin to chest and acknowledge yourself for your practice today, for making the time in your day to stretch in good company, beautiful self-care. And then bringing hands together in Anjali Mudra, bringing left palm to right palm, balancing the body at your heart center. Send one good wish out to the world. Take a beautiful breath in. Feel free to join me in Om or enjoy the vibration. Inhaling to chant. Om. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, love, and respect to all of you here today, to Mother Earth and our universe. Namaste. I know I always say this, Namaste, everybody. The divine in me sees the divine in all of you. Have a happy day.